Hi friends, this is Deep Basu and welcome to my channel Think Deep. I'm back and I'm going to review the latest anthology on Netflix called Feels Like Ishq. I'm sure most of you have already watched it, and I remember the trailer of this anthology had released last month and it was on a repeat mode, and I loved it. It looked so fresh, it looked so colorful, and it had some of my favorite actors. And I remember the background score, it was so catchy. So it was always on my watch list to watch Feels Like Ishq, and I was really waiting and hoping it releases soon. So it finally released and I watched it yesterday. So Feels Like Ishq is an anthology, and the theme of the anthology is how these protagonists find love unexpectedly in most unlikest locations or places. So that's the theme of Feels Like Ish. So it has around six short stories, which I think duration of 30 minutes each. So please bear with me. I might forget the name of the actors. I might forget the name of the short film also, because six stories, it has around 12-15 actors. So I don't have such a sharp memory, but I will try. But I'll still overall review this anthology. So the first story of this anthology is Save the Date. Save the Date basically talks about every short story has the protagonists are two. So this Save the Date has the very talented Radhika Madan and the very talented Amol Parasar. Basically, the story is that Amol Parasar is a wedding planner, and this Radhika Madan is the best man. And the story begins where Radhika Madan's very good friend, who is getting married on the same day, she develops cold feet and she disappears. She runs away. She escapes. Where she goes, no one really knows. So now she has to save the date. She takes the help of this wedding planner, Amol Parashar, and they both go searching for this runaway bride. So what really happens? Both of them are very opposite. Their ideologies towards marriage and about romance and dating are very different. So how both of them bond, and how both their ideologies, how they basically find a common ground, how they agree with each other, and how they get close is basically the story of this first film, Save the Date. And overall, Radhika Madan and Amol Parashar are great actors, so the chemistry was pretty good. And it was it's very well shot, but somewhat I felt that the first story, 30 minutes duration, was quite less. I somewhat felt that towards the end it was quite rushed. I wanted to see more of these two characters, and the closure, the common ground was not very convincing. But overall, it's a good watch, very well directed. I like the short composition, the choreography, and the performance. The second story is Quarantine Crush. This short film has been directed by Tahira Kashyap, wife of Ayushmann Khurrana, and has been written by Ghazal Zaliwa. If you have seen the trailer of the film, Quarantine Crush deals with this Sardar. This basically takes place in Punjab. So this Sardar boy is smitten in love with his next door neighbor, who has recently moved into this empty house where she'll be quarantined for next 14 days. So both of them are musicians, and how they bond when it comes to music, and how they get connected, how they become friends. And this guy who played this Punjabi, this Sardar, the young Sardar who plays, and he reminds me of Diljit, and both their performances are superb. And Quarantine Crush is quite sweet overall, the entire concept. The song, the background score, the performance, it's a very sweet film. And definitely this is one of my favorite films, Quarantine Crush. And I think I should really say congrats to Tahira Kashyap and the writer Ghazal Zaliwa. It's a very sweet film. The third film is, I'm not going in order, by the way. The third film is The Interview. And Interview has the very talented Neeraj Madhav, who played Musa in The Family Man. You will see him in different avatar. And it has Zain Mari Khan, who's a niece of Amir Khan. You must have seen her in Mrs. Serial Killer. Anyway, this character she plays is definitely much better than what she played in Mrs. Serial Killer. So this story is basically the interview. The plot is nice. It's quite thought-provoking. And this is about these two protagonists. One is a Malayali and one is from Mumbai. How they meet, They both are basically contending. They both are basically competitors, and they basically meet during an interview, and how they bond, how this Malayali fellow Neeraj Madhav seeks help from this girl and requests her to give him some tips for the interview, and it's quite funny in parts, and there is few layers in Zarin's character. So you need to watch this film. I won't divulge much details. I think Neeraj Madhav has done a great job. His character and the way he has executed, though he's a Malayali, I'm sure it will come naturally to him. But overall, the chemistry definitely stands out, and it's very well written. So do watch it. And I like the ending a lot, and the conclusion also very well written. The interview. The fourth story is Star Host. Star Host is Rohit Saraf, and you know, the if you've seen the trailer, the trailer begins with this short film. Few glimpses of the short film Star Host. Rohit Saraf basically, whenever his parents are out of town, he has a very big house. He turns that into an Airbnb, and he has guests, and that's what he does basically. And he earns his pocket money because he wants to go to Norway to see Northern Lights. So that's how the movie begins. His parents have gone out for a vacation, or I think work, vacation, whatever, and he's expecting a guest. And all of a sudden, a girl enters, and basically, she was supposed to come with a boyfriend, but a boyfriend, she basically, her relationship is on the rocks, so she decides to come all by herself. And so now, Rohit's character has to make her feel comfortable, and how they bond. And she has a lot of attitude problems. She's very moody. She has a lot of nakras, and how both of them bond. They both are opposites. So that's the story of Star Host. And finally, and there are a lot of layers in the character, which I'll not divulge. You need to watch it. It's a sweet film and a good watch. Both these characters are quite loving, quite lovable. And I like the way Rohit Saraf has portrayed the character. So Star Host is also a good watch. And the next is, I think I'm done with fourth now. I started with Save the Date. I finished Quarantine Crush. I finished Star Host. I finished Interview. Okay, I'm now coming with Ishq Mastana. Ishq Mastana is, the next film is Ishq Mastana. It has Tanya Malkani, I think, I'm forgetting her name. She was the main protagonist of The Suitable Boy, if you remember. So basically, it talks about these two protagonists. So this guy who plays the main character, he has just had a bad breakup. So he basically finds a date. He wants to meet this girl who is supposed to be his, what do you say, when you go after a breakup, your, क्या बोलते उसका, I'm forgetting that term, what, I'm forgetting that term. Anyway, so this basically about two protagonists who are from different worlds, and how they bond, and how their ideologies are different, how their sensibilities are different. Both basically are asking for something else. So the main protagonist basically has come to meet this girl for only some casual dating, but as the story unfolds, how he gets deeply involved with this girl played by Tanya. So that's the story of Ishq Mastana, and I will not give out much information. It's very, but I feel Ishq Mastana, I think it's, if you have to compare all the films, this was the weakest link. I think the performance of both the characters, the story could have been slightly better. As I always said, now sometimes what happens, 30 minutes runtime is sometimes falling short of few films. Like I think I mentioned the Star Host. I think I mentioned the Star Host. Yeah, even Save the Date. The 30 minutes was falling short. Even in this movie, this short film, Ishq Mastana, the 13 minutes runtime was falling short. So that's it. Anyways, Mastana, in comparison to the other films, it's quite weak. And I think I'm in my last film right now. See, the 6 films, so many characters. I'm also getting somewhat muggled up. So I started with Save the Date, Quarantine Crush, Ishq Mastana. I finished your Interview. I finished The Star Host. I'm going to Love Me. She Loves Me and She Loves Me Not. So this is I think the last film in the entire anthology, though I'm not going in order. Love Me, She Loves Me and She Loves Me Lot is quite a well written story, and this is basically about this closet bisexual girl, and she meets her match, who newly joins her company as a creative director, and how these two characters bond. Both are thoda opposite. One is introvert, one is extrovert, and I love the way Sanchita Bhattacharya plays this girl Muskan, who is a closet bisexual, and Sabah Azad plays the other actress in the film, the other protagonist. So how both of them bond, both of them really complement each other, both of them are opposites. How Sabah Azad is also a bisexual, how she helps Muskan coming out of her shell, and they fall in love. So few instances of this she loves me a lot is quite sweet, very well portrayed, directed by Danis Aslam. And I like the ending shot. Love the last shot. I love the climax. And I think overall this was quite a sweet movie, and the performances are top notch. So these are the 6 stories of Feeling Like Ishq. And so overall the directors have done a good job. The performance is top notch. The production quality is top notch by Mutant Production House. And the performances, as I said, so the directors are Anand Tiwari, I think directed Star Host, Tahira Kashyap directed Your Quarantine Crush, Danis Aslam directed You Love Me Not, and the other two directors I'm not very sure about their names, but overall all these stories are quite good to watch. Quite after a long time, an anthology definitely brought smile to my face. So overall, Feels Like Ish is a good watch, an above average watch. Do watch it, and I'll be back again with a new review. So this is first time I'm recording a back-to-back review. For this review, I'm just wearing a shirt. I didn't want to change into a different attire. So guys, I'll be back, and I hope I've covered all the 6 stories. Am I forgetting any story? Ishq Mastana interview, yeah, I completed everything. I hope so. So guys, if I miss out on anything, let me know. I'll be back again. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel or my Instagram page. I'll be back. Have a great weekend. Bye.